Which side do we, the members, find easier to hit? First, let's test it out. 1. Hit strongly 10 times in a row. The method is to hit the ball as hard as possible. 10 times in a row only on the alley. 2. Hit as slowly as possible. The method is to catch the ball with bare hands from the opponent, throwing it and hit it as easily and slowly as possible. A point to note is that just because you are hitting slowly, it doesn't mean there should be no finish. You must swing fully and slowly. Which side is easier? Many people think that power hitters only train hard, but the key twist is that the stronger the player, the more they develop control and balance through slow ball training. If we apply this to amateur players, if you can hit slowly, then hitting hard is definitely possible. However, if you can't, it means there will be many difficulties with control and balance. In fact, there are several reasons why hitting the ball slowly in tennis is more difficult than it seems. 1. The rebound power of the racket and strings. Tennis rackets have strong elasticity, so even a small swing generates significant force that makes the ball bounce. Especially, modern rackets have good rebound power. So, hitting slowly with relaxed strength itself requires delicate control. 2. Swing mechanism. Tennis swings are originally designed based on a large trajectory and acceleration. If you suddenly lower the racket head or reduce the speed, the timing can become unstable, and during the impact moment, it becomes difficult to control the racket face as it opens and closes. 3. You need to absorb the weight and timing of the ball, as well as the speed and weight, including spin of your opponent's ball, but if you simply try to hit slowly, it becomes hard to absorb and control that force. 4. Many amateur players unconsciously increase their speed due to the fear that, if I hit slowly, my opponent will attack. Also, during a match, tension can easily cause your swing to speed up. 5. The difference with professional players is that they finely adjust. The angle of the racket face, the feel of their wrist, and the finish to create very slow speeds, drop shots, slices, Federer-style slow balls. However, at the amateur level, this sense of speed control is not familiar, making it difficult. In summary, due to the racket's rebound power swing mechanics, the weight and timing of the ball mental factors, hitting slowly is much more difficult than expected, so it is essential to practice. So what can we do for our fellow players? For a player to develop the feel of hitting the ball slowly, it is crucial to train racket, face control, and rhythm sense rather than just relaxing their strength. Slow practice method. 1. Keep the racket swing short. If you swing the racket widely, the speed will increase, so keep the swing small and concise. For example, backswing to about waist height. Impact finish short. Without opening the armpits too much, and it helps to have the feeling of pushing the ball in. 2. Utilize the slice. The slice is a technique that naturally reduces the speed of the ball. By hitting with the sensation of cutting the ball, you can easily create a slow, floating ball. The drop shot also derives from the sensation of a slice. 3. Wall hitting practice, soft touch. Stand close to the wall and practice lightly tapping the ball so that it doesn't bounce out too hard. The goal is to keep the ball between the wall and myself, and in this process, the feel of the racket face develops. 4. Setting the racket face. To hit slowly, You need to reduce the ball's rebound power, and the way to do this is to give the feeling of supporting the ball by angling the racket face. In particular, practicing slow volleys will improve your control. 5. Ball-saving game. Let's play a game with your partner, where you say, "Don't kill the ball, keep it alive." Continuing the rally by hitting the ball high and slowly without hitting it hard. If you succeed in this more than 50 times, your racket feel and mental control will significantly improve. There is a clear reason why the current world #1, Jannik Sinner, practices hitting the ball slowly. Improving racket face control. Feel is crucial if you only hit quickly. Even a slight opening of the racket face will result in an out, while closing it will lead to a net. It's about slowly practicing to finely tune the feel of hitting the ball. In simpler terms, it's similar to a pianist practicing scales very slowly. Correcting balance and footwork. When playing slowly, the swing timing stretches out. So the preparation of the feet and the shift of the center of gravity need to be even more precise. So the players check the connection between the foot, racket, and ball through this training. Relaxation. Powerful hitters, like those with a lot of synergy, instinctively exert a lot of force. But training with a slow swing allows them to check their swing trajectory while relaxed. Additionally, it helps reduce unnecessary muscle tension. Rhythm and tempo training in a match, not only fast balls come, but also slow and heavy ones. When Sinner hits slowly, he is training how to maintain his swing rhythm even at a slow tempo. Ultimately, no matter what tempo comes during a match, he will be able to maintain the rhythm he desires. If you play slowly during mental training, it's easy to make mistakes due to a lack of concentration. Even professional athletes develop patience and concentration through this process. As a result, they gain the ability to remain calm during matches and adjust their pace according to the situation. To summarize, training with a slow swing is not about attack power, but rather about developing control, balance, rhythm, and mental strength. In other words, it becomes an even more essential training for powerful hitters. In conclusion, due to the racket's rebound, swing mechanics, the weight and timing of the ball, and mental factors, hitting slowly is much more difficult than it seems, which leads to the conclusion that practice is absolutely necessary. Today, let's create a day where we hit lightly, softly, and slowly. Let's enjoy with the subscription. TennisGo story. TennisGo story.